Hello and welcome to my March 2019 channel update. I'm Ater, and you might be wondering, it's been 2 weeks since the last episode of the Real Madrid series. What's going on with the channel? There's been no new content since that last episode. Well, basically, at the same time as the last episode got released, I picked up the flu and I was more or less knocked out for a week. And whenever I get sick, or most of the time, my voice stops working. So first I had the flu, and then it was a few more days until my voice got back in business. But it's back in business, as you can tell. So now it's time to talk about the future, because of course we have some new stuff coming up. We have some changes, and yeah, let's move ahead. First off, about Football Manager 19. I love the game. I think it's fantastic, but I'm currently a little bit stressed out by it, and I'm going to tell you why. The reason for me being a little bit stressed out is that I feel a lot of pressure to create all the episodes, and it takes a lot of time for me. Sometimes an episode can take 3 hours to record, and I'm releasing a new episode each and single day. And that basically put me in a situation where sometimes I need to decline doing stuff with friends just because I need to record tomorrow's episode. It's not done. Or maybe I'm out with some friends having a dinner or something like that, and I need to call it an early night because I need to get home to record tomorrow's episode. This is a luxury problem. As I said, I love the game. It's just a problem that it takes so much time. I mean, sometimes I'm lucky and maybe I'm going to record 2 games in a row, and I can just play the first game, record it, and then just quickly go on a few days in the game and record a second game. But sometimes it could be 5-6 games in between that I need to play, or maybe a pre-season or something like that. I mean, the preseason, just that one takes me basically 2 to 3 nights at least to get through. And when it's like 5 games, it takes me like 3+ hours. So I'm planning a few changes to solve this. And first off is, of course, a new Football Manager series. And it will start next week. And it's going to be a low league save in England. And I haven't picked a team yet. So you actually have the possibility here to maybe influence it a bit, use the comment functions. Probably going to be a League 2 team, maybe a League 1 team. If there are any special teams you would love to see, let me know in the comments. And other than that, and obviously I noticed that I had make a spelling error here, so just pretend everything here is written in correct and perfect English. Not going to even mention the word, so maybe you don't notice it, but yeah, it's clearly a spelling error here. But the big difference is it's going to be only 3 episodes a week. All my previous Football Manager series has been an episode every single day, 7 days a week. This one will only be 3 episodes a week, and that's huge to me, because this means I'm going to have so much more time to prepare for the episodes, to play through, to get to the correct date, be able, basically, it's going to make a huge difference. The problem is, of course, I'm not sure if you guys is going to like it, because if you take a look at what I've been doing for years, and what every other Football Manager channels do, is everybody does an episode a day. So if I only had 3 episodes a week, that could mean that you guys don't find the interest the same way. Maybe you don't get caught up in the series like you can do when you're like, I mean, I watch Football Manager series myself, and I can fall in love with some of them, and this may not happen when there are only 3 episodes a week. So yeah, I'm not sure how you guys going to react. I'm not sure. I'm counting on this series to be less popular compared to any other series I've done, just because of this. But I would love to hear, like, once again, like, what do you think about only 3 episodes a week? And maybe to make it a little bit more weird, the 3 days I'm kind of considering right now is Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And that's kind of a weird one, because first I was thinking, yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday should sound reasonable. But then I started thinking, like, what would you guys want? And then I looked at my statistics, which you can see statistics at YouTube, and it told me that basically the days that you are most often watching my videos are Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So I thought, like, maybe I should produce videos for the days that you are most likely to be watching them. I felt like I couldn't have videos like 3 days in a row. I need to spread them out, and then I started thinking, like, maybe Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, because then we find 2 of those days where you watch it the most. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just going to go with a Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing because it seems like more reasonable. But so yeah, a lot of questions here. I know that we are going to do a new save. I know it's going to be less episodes. I'm not sure about what team. I'm not sure about the dates yet. What do you guys think? They're like, this is your opportunity because it's going to be like at least a week. If the series starts next Monday, it might be a little bit more if it starts on Wednesday. So let me know in the comments, like, what do you want? What do you think about all this? I would love to get some feedback. But I mean, if you see only 3 episodes a week as something negative, there's nothing negative that doesn't come with something good too, because this will actually give me room for some more stuff. And that's playing other games, because I love Football Manager. I've been playing the games for ages. I also play some other games, and now I'm going to have more time for it. And if I'm playing other games, I might as well record them. So I'm actually have another series that will start really soon. It might even start before the Football Manager series, depending on what date will be the first episode. The first series is Europa Universalis 4. And this is great for a few things. First off, when one episode of EU4 takes me... No, I must mean an episode of Football Manager could take me 1, 2, 3, even 4 hours sometimes to record. An episode of EU4 takes me 20 minutes, which means it's a huge difference. I mean, if I have to play for 3 hours to record a Football Manager episode, those 3 hours would mean 9 episodes of this game. So I'm going to be able to create episodes a lot quicker, and it won't be as time consuming, and it's a game I love. Of course, Football Manager for me is the game I played the most, but in second place in the last few years is EU4. Been playing it for a lot of hours, like a lot of hours. And if I play it, I might as well record it. Now I know, of course, this is something new. It might not be for all of you guys. Some of you are only here for Football Manager, and I'm completely okay with that. Hopefully you will enjoy my new low league save. And then, of course, there's a lot of other great Football Manager YouTubers that probably have very exciting saves that you can enjoy. But for those of you who are open to some new stuff, EU4 is a grand strategy game where you start back in the year of 1944. No, not 1944. Oh my gosh, 1444. 1444. So it's a long time ago. And as you can see here, a part of the world map focusing on parts of Europe. This is how Europe looked back in the year of 1444. A lot of countries that don't exist today, and some countries that do exist. And yeah, basically, it's a grand strategy game. You pick a nation. Of course, you see a part of Europe here, but the whole world is available. At least the parts of the world that actually existed back then, because some of the land, like where colonies and stuff showed up, might be pretty empty right now. Maybe some small tribes and so on. But then basically you can go for your own journey, and it tries somehow to simulate reality with like real life events and stuff that happen throughout the history. But of course you can change everything. Maybe you pick a small Irish minor here over here, a little small one province nation. You conquer all of Ireland, you conquer Scotland, you conquer England, and instead of United Kingdom, you're going to have the big nation here of a small Irish minor or something like that. So it's a grand strategy game. I love it. Some of you might not. Some of you maybe you're gonna find a game that you find really interesting. But a series of this game is coming up really soon. And then there's one more game I will talk about, and it's a game that is getting released in April. And it's a game I'm looking forward to a lot. It's Imperator Rome, and I'm very hyped for this game. It's by the same creators that created this game, EU4. They have a new release, a completely new game. It's also a grand strategy game, but it goes almost another 2,000 years back in time, like 750 years or something like that. So this game takes place, it'll start a few hundred years before the Roman Empire was found. So we are talking like a few hundred years before year 0 before Christ. And you can start, maybe you are going to go with Rome yourself, the small city province here, and then try to build up the whole complete Roman Empire throughout the years. Maybe gonna go for Greece and try to rebuild the Alexander the Great days, or maybe going to do something crazy here in Spain, or I mean, we're not seeing the whole map here. Maybe we're gonna go with Egypt and do something fancy. I mean, so many options. And I'm really hyped for this game. I'm looking forward to it a lot, and I'm definitely going to do a series or two with it when it gets released. But yeah, that was a lot of talking. Hopefully you found some of this interesting, and if you don't, you're still going to get the new Football Manager series. And I would love to get some feedback from you in the comments, because it's going to be a few days before I start working on the new Football Manager series. So this is your time, your chance to influence stuff. But now you know what's coming up, and you know what's been going on since that last episode of the Real Madrid series was released. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the comments, guys.